Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. Your words start to lose value when your actions don't match. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. Hearing voices no one else can hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. The consequences of every act are included in the act itself. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear. Then he will be amenable to your will. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. I can chase you, and I can catch you, but there is nothing I can do to make you mine. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. The spirit tower has its guardian, but unless it understands who its guardian is, it cannot be guarded. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. It doesn't matter how great your shoes are if you don't accomplish anything in them. The truth is, like salt, men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. We must live together as brothers, or perish together as fools. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. Every man reaches his destination if he just keeps walking. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. It's important in life. If you don't give a shit, it can help you a lot. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. Earth's crammed with heaven, but only he who sees takes off his shoes. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Tomorrow hopes we have learned something from yesterday. Mist to mist, drops to drops, for water thou art, and unto water shalt thou return. All I have is all I need, and all I need is all I have in this moment. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Victory comes from finding opportunities and problems. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. At times, even a 90% compatibility rate ends in a breakup. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Peace proposals unaccompanied by a sworn covenant indicate a plot. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Follow your heart. You may go astray, but your life will find its direction somehow. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. There is no truth, Stephanie said mistressly, only perspectives. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. Don't fast forward through life. You'll miss all the good stuff along the way. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. Settle one difficulty, and you keep 100 away. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. There's nothing you can't do if you want it bad enough. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. You never fail until you stop trying. In the end, the world always wins. That's just the way of things. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao.